Today, on Starfield Essentials, I review 3 free mods that add more content to our favorite snake faction. They are Dazra Uncut, Varun Vendors, and Project Viper Covenant. I'll demonstrate each and explain why I like them. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Dazra Uncut. This mod adds content cut from Shattered Space back into the game. Dazra Uncut by SkyBorik is available free on Creations and Nexus Mods. Modder SkyBorik explains that they found a ton of objects that began their existence as elements of the Shattered Space city of Dazra. Presumably to meet performance goals, Bethesda removed these objects. However, Bethesda didn't just delete them. Instead, the devs moved the objects to a different world space. With Dazra Uncut, the modder has simply moved the objects back into Dazra. Here are some sample screen captures from the Nexus Mod page showing changes. Personally, when I was playing this, I didn't see any real change in performance on my PC. SkyBorik reported a 3 to 4% FPS loss when running Dazra Uncut. I think if you have the horsepower to use this mod and want to add more elements to Dazra, then this mod will make a fine addition to your collection. I tested the 2.0 version of this mod after giving 1.0 a try. The modder might release a 3.0 version in the future. For now, I haven't seen any conflicts with other mods. Let me know how it works for you. Next, Varun Vendors. The second mod adds 3 new vendors to the outskirts of Dazra City. Varun Vendors by StacksOfCats is available free on Creations and Nexus Mods. If you have the choice, run the version on Nexus Mods. It is more up to date. This mod adds 2 vendors to the Abbas Seaweed Farm and 1 to the Chunks refugee camp. Let's visit each. First is Lycus Nasir.
It's nice to see a new face. This place doesn't tend to attract visitors nowadays. Not by trade, but I can only help the farm so much by working with scrap. Between you, me, and the serpent, if you take some of this off my hands, I might be willing to relieve you of some of your more controversial goods.
My, that's quite an accent that Mr. Nasir has. I'm not quite sure where to place it. Some combination of Australian, British, and I'm not sure what else. But I always like to see people adding new vendors, even if they just lay down in their bunks while I'm trying to do business with them. Next is Kaiser Spatula.
Welcome to Abbas Seaweed Farm. Food choice is thin, but all must serve. Prior to the calamity, I was studying in the academy to become a chef. I wanted to feed the next generation of great Varun warriors. But now, I have nothing. The calamity, it took my academy, it took my home, it took my growth. I may as well spend my time trying to help those who really need it, especially in times where they may be ignored.
It sounds like Miss Spatula is from the same part of Dazra that gave us Mr. Nasir. There's a little bit of a mismatch as well between what's shown on screen and what the character actually says. And how about this character design? It looks pretty different from what you'd see elsewhere in Starfield. Almost looks like Gollum to a certain extent. All right, I've saved the best for last. The third is Chun Kadikt, who probably has the best story. You'll find Ms. Kadikt at the Chunks refugee camp outside of Dazra.
Hey! Welcome to, what used to be a Chunks. I can still get you something to eat, though. Just say the word. The vending unit installed here isn't the same as other fixed Chunks locations. If you pull it apart, you'll see that it's mostly a housing unit for a Chunkinator Revision 3.2. Shh! Don't be saying stuff like that out loud. The people here, they're fairly trusting. So long as you make up a name and add some apostrophes in it, they'll believe it without question. A lot of them don't even realize what an outsider is even supposed to look like.
For sure, Miss Chunk Addict is my favorite. As with Dazra Uncut, I like to see modders adding to the content available for Shattered Space. Next, Project Viper Covenant. This third mod adds a derivative Varun faction, which I love. This is Project Viper Covenant by PhellipeV, available free on Creations and Nexus Mods. I've played and mentioned this mod before, but there were a ton of updates that make it worth highlighting today. There is a lot to this new faction, and I've only scratched the surface so far. It's got a lot going for it, including 3 custom weapons, the Void Lance, the Void Shiver, and the Void Gaze, dynamic random encounters across multiple biomes, handcrafted POIs with enemy patrols and loot, faction hierarchy units and mechanical guards in the form of robots, upgrades for Covenant weapons and suits, 5 new ships and variants, space and boarding encounters, and 6 new halves and 2 Stroud cockpit variants with a Varun theme that can be built at an outpost ship vendor. While trying this update, I ran into Covenant ships in space and also found 2 new ground POIs. The first was a paramilitary camp. This was a very tough target to overcome. I play on very hard combat settings, and I had to enlist dozens of UC Marines to secure the facility. I'm not going to spoil the fun, but do not be surprised if you recognize the otherworldly nature of the handful of bosses you will find at Covenant POIs. After securing the camp, I discovered a Covenant logistics center. Thus far, I've only tried sniping at the guards from a distance. Given how challenging these POIs can be, I did not want to charge in with a small party. PhellipeV plans to continue adding to Project Viper Covenant, so I look forward to what comes next. Thank you SkyBorik, StacksOfCats, and PhellipeV for your work. And thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There is no obligation. I use your contributions to pay for drives for capturing footage and to buy creations to review. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you'll see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word serpent. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.